Hello all, welcome back to Editorial Analysis and Answer Writing Practice at 9 p.m. Friends, if you are watching this video initiative for the first time, then please watch my intro video on this initiative to know how to participate in this answer writing program. The video is given in the playlist. So today is a feedback session for day 6 and day 7. So if you haven't watched day 6, day 7 editorial analysis, then please watch. Others who have not participated, you are watching for the first time, then please watch day 6 and day 7. Then you will get a hold of what I am going to discuss. Okay. So I will give you the structuring of this answer. Lateral entry into the Indian bureaucracy has been a subject of much debate recently. Analyze the effectiveness of this approach in the context of Indian civil service. Right. So here, either in the intro part, you can start with what is lateral entry. From there, you can go to why it was in news, because they have mentioned debate recently. Or you can start with why it was in news, then you can explain what is lateral entry. Anything is fine. It's 10 marker question, so mind the number of words. And from there, you have to analyze the effectiveness. So you have to analyze the effectiveness. When it is about analysis, then you should highlight the merits and demerits, positives and negatives. Okay. So analyze the effectiveness of this approach in the context of the Indian civil service. So in our context, how it is effective. So how it is effective, highlight the positives. In this manner, it was effective. We have discussed about the effectiveness in the video itself. Then you have to highlight what are the issues. Okay, what are the issues you are going to highlight. And after highlighting this, then you are going to give a conclusion. See, conclusion, you can have any conclusion, whatever you want, but here you are highlighting the positives, we are highlighting the issues. All right. So what we need is a balanced approach. Okay, we have to make use of the positives coming from the lateral entries, and we have to address the issues faced by lateral entries because they do not have a field experience, the public administration experience. So that has to be bridged. So what we need is a balance, right? A kind of coexistence, right? The civil service cannot be replaced by the lateral entries. But what we need is a coexistence, for which the priority is to have a framework, a national level policy on lateral entries. Like that, you can go for conclusion. Pretty straightforward question. So, see, while going through your answers, what I noted, a lot of the answers you are making, see, you are trying to dump so many things. Adhere to the word limit. Write precisely. You are following the flow of my video only. In video, in what way I have introduced, what way I have concluded, please don't repeat that exactly. Don't use the exact verbatim. Make it more precise. Try to summarize it within 150 words. Try to put proper subheading. See, the brainstorming which I am doing it right now. I was mentioning, right? Okay, we'll start with lateral entry, then we will go with the news, then we will analyze the effectiveness. It is about analysis. So it is not just about positive, we should head to the negative. Then from there, we can go for a conclusion. In the conclusion part, we will try to have a balanced approach. This brainstorming is very important. So before even you take the pen for writing the answer, you have to brainstorm briefly, quickly brainstorm it, have a structure, and then start writing. Once you start writing, you should not keep your pen down. You have to complete the answer. Okay, so we will see the best answers for this topic. So JVK Darshini. So the question is regarding the lateral entry. Fine. So Darshini, you have written well. Actually written well. The problem, one problem in the introduction, what I found is, so you have mentioned that in India, the Department of Personal Training allows for lateral entry to achieve the skill, expertise and knowledge. See, that is not specified. In 2018, when the government came with the lateral entry recruitment, but DOPT came with an advertisement. Okay, but now in the recent advertisement, it was UPSC which was notifying the advertisement. Okay, so don't precisely mark that in India, DOPT allows lateral entry. Okay. Better we can say government. The first you have defined what is lateral entry, that is fine. This part you could have avoided, or you could have slightly changed. See, you have went to the effectiveness of the approach where you have initially highlighted the positives. the expertise point, the policy making, specialized knowledge will be very helpful. It's good that you are underlining, you are giving examples. You are mentioning examples, you are underlining the points. Every point, see, the first point you are giving example, second point you are giving example. That will add value. That is going to give you score, right? Effective utilization of human resource. However, see, you are giving this lick point is also very good. However, there are concerns regarding the recruitment policy through lateral entry. When you give such link points, that will give you the flow. So for a reader, evaluator, when there is link points, that is going to give you the flow. That flow is what is the presentation. Okay, so that is good about it. I mean, good about your answer. However, there are concerns regarding, so with respect to representation, implementation, political interference. Okay, maybe you could have mentioned about the spoil system. Here, recruitment through lateral entry may lead to political party influence in the policy making. How you could have explained, with a single word you could have explained, spoil system, that could have summarized what you are actually trying to convey. All right. So your conclusion is also neat. So definitely, what is your name? Darshini, JVK Darshini, you have written a good answer. So we will see GN Akshaya. Akshaya. So what is the problem? I mean, your answer is also good, but there's a problem. What is the problem? You have not explained what is lateral entry. You have introduced with the news, right? The recently UPSC had released an advertisement. Great. You could have explained what is lateral entry. So from there, you have explained about the effectiveness, recruitment of specialists, addressing skill gaps, more result oriented, less bureaucratic. Less bureaucratic. I'm not able to understand what you have written. Okay, so please ensure that you are writing it clearly. Based on meritocracy, challenges also you have highlighted. Yes, lack of field experience, accountability. Nice. Conclusion: requirement of lateral entry into civil service has been recommended by head. Okay, second is good. So, however, the need of the hour is a national framework to balance both the skill gap and the essence of bureaucracy. Okay, Mission Karma Yogi is also seen as a step towards such a reform. See, here there is a small issue. I'm able to understand what is your thought process, but that is not conveyed effectively here. What are you trying to say? You want lateral entry, or you want to build the capacity of the bureaucrats to avoid lateral entry? I'm not able to understand. However, the need of the hour is national framework to balance both skill gap and the essence of bureaucracy. That means you are trying, and Mission Karma Yogi is a step for improving the bureaucrats, capacity of bureaucrats. So what are you trying to say? That what we need is to improve the skills of bureaucrats. So are you against lateral entry? So this point is not conveying what is actually in your thought. Apart from that, your answer is definitely a decent one. Right? So now we will proceed to the day 7. So evaluate the current status and potential of the biofuel sector in India and discuss the strategies required to promote the sustainable and efficient development of the biofuel sector. So here we can start with what is this biofuel. From there, you explain the current status. Okay, so what we have achieved, what is the policy, the status. In the answer key, see the discussion only I have explained. In the answer key also, I have given you the current status. Many students, you were not able to mention the current status. You were highlighting government initiatives, government schemes. Okay, national biofuel policy. That is not the point. What is the current status? What is the level of achievement? How much blending we were able to achieve? How much biofuel generation we were able to achieve in the overall renewable power mix? What is the contribution of the biofuels? Like that, you need to explain give the current status. Okay, and then you can go for the potential. Right, you are explaining what is biofuel. From there, you are going for the current status. From there, you are highlighting the potential. Okay, that means our status is like this, but we have more potential to improve the status, right? So the potential is going to highlight. From there, you are going to discuss the strategies required to promote the development of biofuel sector. So we have this much potential, so we need to make use of that potential. We have this much potential, we have to make use of the potential. To make use of the potential, we have a lot of government initiatives that can be a passing by reference. Right, briefly you can explain, and also you could have broadly explained the strategies. So government initiatives briefly, okay, then you can go for the strategies part, then finally you conclude. Okay, so let's see how you have answered. Yes, so yes, Ponnu Lakshmi, biofuel sector is the energy sector is produce the fuel from biomass, organic matter. Okay, you have defined what is biofuel. Then from there you have went for the current status. Good. We are the third largest global ethanol producer, achieved 10% blending. We are working towards. Great. I have also given some more points in the model answer. You can download and check for the some more points. Then from there, you have went to potential of biofuel sector. Great. So what is the potential? You have highlighted abundant feedstock, etc. What are the challenges faced by the, okay, so this is a, wait, yes, so this is a 15 marker question. Yes, since it is a 15 marker question, it is advisable to mention about the challenges as well. I think in my structuring part, I missed out the challenges. So yes, challenges faced. Great. Strategies required. 15 markers. So we can highlight about challenges. Nothing wrong in that. Strategies. Diversification, creation of robust supply chain, fiscal incentives, waste to wealth, awareness, acceptance. Very good. Introduction of new government schemes like Satat is not new. Okay. Anyhow. You have mentioned about PM Jeevan. These strategies can help sustainable, efficient biofuel to meet and security, reduce dependence on. Good, definitely. It is a decent, good attempt. So it's a good answer. You have followed the structure well. So Ponnu Lakshmi, congrats. So let's move on to the next good answer. Manuvantra, your handwriting is really good. Keep it up. So India is one of the leading countries in harnessing biofuel potential through initiatives like Global Biofuel Alliance, G20 to meet its growing energy environment demands. See, this need not be the introductory part. You could have simply explained about biofuel and then you could have given this. Okay, because directly you are taking to, the question is not about Global Biofuel Alliance, right? You can definitely mention about the Global Biofuel Alliance, but not here. You could have introduced about biofuel. So status you have given, but what is the problem with the status? Apart from the first point, all these are some initiatives. Okay, I mean this biogas, Satat, Swachh Bharat, National Biofuel Policy. Don't mention about the initiatives. Mention about the current status. In the answer key I have given, please make a note of it. Potential point, yes. Good, you have mentioned about the RUCO initiative. So for others who are not aware of this RUCO, reuse of cooking oil initiative, please go through. Government is having initiative to collect the reused cooking oil from the hotels, etc. And that can be used for this biofuel generation. So good. Potential develop GM, okay. Strategies, cultivation of biofuel source crops, good scope of raw materials, good utilization of farm wastages, international collaborations, research and development. Very nice with initiatives like national given the potential of good, definitely a good answer. And more importantly, your handwriting is really good. I wish you maintain the same handwriting and you also ensure good speed. Just a small deviation in the introduction and the status part. Apart from that, your answer is really good. So yes, Manuvantra, you have done a good job. I'm actually happy. All the 4 answers which I have shown, when compared to the previous feedback discussions, the answers are definitely hitting the demand of the question. Okay, so others, I see a lot of requests from others asking me to personally evaluate your answers and upload it in the Google Drive only. But it is not practically possible for me given the situation. Okay, this is a free initiative where in my given time, I would like to do this to help people who are struggling with answer writing. And also, I want to provide some editorial analysis content to give you some current issues clarity. Okay, so I'm not saying that I will not do that at all. I will try. I cannot guarantee that. I see a lot of comments saying that please evaluate everyone's answer. Currently, I cannot do. I'm held with a lot of other works in the academy as well. But definitely, I will. Right, friends. So I hope this initiative is adding value to your preparation. So make use of this. Make it as a habit. Writing answers, following this feedback, rectifying your mistakes. Right? Through rectification of mistakes only we can grow. So all the very best. I will see you in the next day 8, day 9 discussion video. Till then, bye. Take care.